Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. I could have sworn that Toxicity was releasing at the end of this week, but it turns out that it released today, as I record this Monday, the 17th, and so I am a little bit behind in my plans, I suppose. I still have the plan to take the necessary products from here, where we're at Aqualis, and ship them to Humble. Do the same thing for the unique items at Selenia, and ship them to Humble, and then set up a little bit more crafting on Humble before we started Toxicity. Or at the time, I guess a couple of months ago now, it was before we went to Prime to tear through the terraformation of Prime. Now, of course, we could start all over again with Toxicity, but I don't know if Toxicity is supposed to be started from zero or not. I suppose it is, since it's a DLC like Humble. But for this series, at least we're going to pick it up here in this master sort of system setup. So what we need to do, or what I'm going to do today, is call this one either the last episode of the Humble Selenia Aqualis series, or maybe episode 0 of the Toxicity series, or maybe both. Actually, maybe I'll even put the Toxicity videos in both playlists for those of you who kind of have been watching this as a set. Then you'll get the whole thing, versus those of you who have been watching who want to just watch Toxicity will be able to just pull up that playlist and watch from there. But either way, what I want to do today is prep for the travel to the Toxicity planet. I don't know if it has a name or what the name is at this point. I did not really look at the patch notes yet. That's my task for between now and when we record the next episode, which hopefully will be tomorrow, which means a release on Wednesday. Or I guess tomorrow for me, today for you who are watching this video as it releases. But in this episode, and it also depends on how far we get in this episode, but in this episode, I want to set up some of the automation for the items we make here, or we gather here, in large quantities at least, or exclusively on Aqualis, to have them available for shipment to Humble. Which means, of course, figuring out how we automate with these transport thingies, and then also do the same on Selenia, and then go to Humble and set up the crafting of some of the later tier stuff that we've unlocked since we haven't been back to Humble. And so things like phosphorus, which is, well, actually, let's take a look at the map, because that might be the answer. Phosphorus, which is mined here. I don't know how much we actually need on Humble, but for argument's sake, I'm going to do it. For things like even bioplastic nuggets, we're manufacturing those right now on Humble. There's no sense in I feel like there's no sense in manufacturing them if we can ship them. So I want to do that. Sulfur, not really going to worry about sulfur. The animal components, including but not limited to the larva, I'm not going to worry about those. And I think that's it for here. Just those two items then that I really want to worry about. Yeah, everything else is larva, and we don't use enough larva, in my opinion, to need to ship them. But and really, I don't know. I'm not sure about phosphorus either. But phosphorus and bioplastics seem to be the things for this one. So what I want to do is take a look first at these here. And this one's going to Aqualis, this one's going to coming from. And right now, the way we've been handling these or using these is manual requests configured here in the settings to request items from Selenia and Humble as we need them. And I'm going to leave those here just so that we have the ability to manually request items from them. But then also what I want to do is do a demand here of both items, and we're gonna actually build 2 new ones of these, and then enable it to launch when the inventory is full. And if this works like I think it's supposed to work, then the items that are in those 2 rockets will be, or interplanetary exchange shuttles, will be available on Humble when we get there. We'll have to build some way for them to land, I guess. Unclear on that part. Oh no, I know how that works. I lied. I know how that works. That's this requester, this delivery depot. So we'll have to have a request. We have 2 of those built, and we'll have to have requests in those on Humble in order to receive those items. So the first thing that I want to do then is build 2 of these. Now, do we have the items for building 2 of these? I don't know. Because, like I said, I haven't been here in a long time. So 2 of those we need. Circuits are here. 4 of those we need. 2 of the cosmic quartz we need. We have plenty of that. And there's some of these items like cosmic quartz I may take with me from here, because I don't know that I'm ever coming back here in this playthrough, but I may take them with me just to have them on Humble. But I'm not going to have them shipped because they're not getting made here. Super alloy rod times 2, and then uranium rod times 2, which I did just walk past. And that should be everything, I hope. And maybe even like some of these posters, because these posters are kind of unique for this, this planet, and some of these effigies and things like that. Like maybe some of these suits, because I think these suits are unique. So taking some of these unique things with me as well in the rocket, in the interplanetary exchange rocket, which is that one, or is that the other one? It's one of those 2. We'll go take a look at that in a moment also, because we'll have to set that up. So we could put these here with this other one, and I think that's probably fine. We just need to make sure you get out of the way. Pet. Let's do those. Here, snap, please. There you are. And snap, there, good. So this will be, these will both be Aqualis to Humble. And there's Toxicity. Okay, that is just the name of the planet. As you can see, of course, we've never been to Prime either. This will be to Humble. And this will be requesting or demanding the whatchamacallits, the phosphorus. Lowest priority and enabled. Do I want it lowest priority? Or I want it normal priority? Just do normal. It's fine, because we're not going to be doing any crafting here. Sort of long term. This one, same thing, Humble. And this is going to be requesting, demanding the bioplastic nuggets. Ooh, toxic spores. Don't look at that stuff, Wally. Stay out of there. Bioplastic nuggets here. And that should fill up, and then it should be auto-sending as well. And so we'll see how these get filled up. We have some number of bots here. It might have been better off being a larger number of bots, but there's a bioplastic in there. But some number of bots. Oh, I know why it's taking forever, because they have to go out here to collect it. I probably had an extra bioplastic somewhere, but they're probably going to have to go out there to collect the bioplastic too. There they go. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to take them a little bit of time to collect those things up, but that's okay. I don't mind. Because we're gonna, be leaving here soon, and it'll just kind of come when it comes. I have no water. Oh, but I can drink water out of the ocean, right? Of course. I have life straw, and then we need food. So what's up with water? I think I recall not having turned one of these on for collection. And I'm mostly looking to see if one of them is full, but no, I must have. All right, so you're supplying everything, so it's just a matter of us using all of that bioplastic, or all of that water. And I don't think we are manufacturing bioplastic here. Oh wait, this is bioplastic storage. Upstairs is where the manufacturing is, Wally. I don't think we shouldn't be manufacturing bioplastic here, but yeah, who knows? What do you take animal food-wise, tier 3 animal food-wise? Silkworm larva. Are we mining the silkworm larva out there? I don't feel like we are. Common. Wait, where's my silk larva? Do I not have... Over there, is it? No, that's plants. Maybe some of those too, I guess. Did I put them over here? I did. We're mining silkworm that way. Maybe we should build one of the... what color is this? Green? One of the green collector thingies? And go out there and collect the silkworm that way, rather than doing it this, or maybe in addition to doing it this way. Maybe that's better. So let's build one of those then, if we have the stuff. 2 green crystals. That's quasar, yeah. Uranium, no, super alloy rod. One of those, and maybe I should do 2 of these out there. Yeah, let's just do 2 of these out there. Let's see, quasar. We could take a look at the other stuff as well. Words are escaping me here. Do I have a teleporter out there? I don't know if I do. We need food. I went to get food when I came back in and then I forgot. Eat. Food is basically free, so eat. Is that Magnetar Islands? It is. Okay, good. Let's put them right here. I don't see why not, unless there's a reason not to. But I think we're probably close enough that it'll work here. But one way to find out. Oops. And I did the wrong thing there. Let's see. You collect, yes. And you supply everything lowest priority because you're a miner. And then you go here. And you supply, or you do that and supply everything at the lowest priority because you're a miner. And that should be good. That should help matters. Base again. And, what else is needed for animal food? You're fine. You're fine. Making those... I don't know if anything else is really needed here. But we'll find out, I suppose, when we get back. Or when we get to Humble and realize that we forgot to do something. The only other thing is... Oh, I know why we don't have any animal food up there, because it's all in here. Well, what we have made is in here. But we do need the silkworms, so we'll do that. And that'll be good as a shared effort, I guess. And we are retrieving the 2 items we need here for auto ship. Phosphorus and bioplastic, and those should launch at some point in the future. So the next thing we need to do is build a rocket. See, this is the exchange or the escape rocket, extraction, and the travel rocket. Yes, we want the travel rocket. That over there is the satellite launching rocket. So let's see if we can build one of these now. I think we have the stuff, but I don't know. We have 2 of these. Great. We have, what kind of, is that energy multiplier? Fuse? That might be the issue. That's not fuses, Wally. That's fabric, starts with an F. Fuses, energy. Good, we have one. We need a, not pink, not purple, green, blue, and yellow. And then we also need super alloy rod and an osmium rod. And then a rocket. Here one. All right. And then we can get that thing built. Which, of course, will let us travel to wherever we want to travel to. We're going to travel to Selenia from this point, but we need to pack a bunch of stuff. So let's pack a bunch of stuff that we want to take with us. And again, this is the unique stuff because we don't need supplies on Selenia. We just need to take with us the things we want to take with us. So like these 3, maybe all 4 of these posters just for fun. One of these suits, one of those suits, that should be plenty. Unless I like the look of this suit, which I don't actually know which one I like. Or what they all look like, I should say. Let's see, take that out, put this one on. Okay, I mean, that's interesting, but I don't like it better than the one that I have. Pop that one out, put this one in. Ooh, that one is cool. It's still not what I want, but that's a really cool suit. But we take one of each of those with, and I'm going to keep this one on, which I like better. Yeah. And then we also have, yeah, nothing in there. Wait, there's a bioplastic in here, and it's not going to the supply shuttle? Interesting. I think I'll take these Akuzi frog eggs, all of them. I'm not going to worry about the genetic stuff here, I don't think, because unless there's unique ones here, which there shouldn't be, I don't see the point in it. I guess the only thing there should be would be species 7, which I think is the species for this. So we'll take those, because I may want to put some of those on Humble. So those types of things, maybe the fuses should go with. When I say maybe, I mean definitely. And then also maybe these cosmic quartzes, but maybe I'll leave like 4 of them behind just in case. Anything else that's kind of odd or unique or uncommon, unlikely, unsomething-y. We also never technically finished terraformation here, but I don't think this is system that we unlocked the ability to make those. Blueprint screen is this one. Quasar quartz crafting, we can do that, but we'll be able to do that on Humble, so I'm not that worried about it. I mean, we'll get it once this planet reaches 7 Terra TI, which it's halfway there. I mean, it's only 35% of the way from the previous stage, but it's halfway there. So we'll get it eventually, and I think that's okay. Let's load this stuff in the rocket, though. We should have all the food we need, and all the other things we need on Selenia. We hopefully will have the rocket components. I guess I could take with me the stuff we need to make another rocket, which I do not remember what that was at this exact moment now, unfortunately, which means I'd have to take this one down, drop some stuff on the ground down there, and yeah. All right, I screwed that up then. Somebody hold some stuff for me here. You hold these. And, or up here. You, and you. And then let's do up there. Let's do this again. And, make the rocket again, I guess. And then I can go and get my stuff back out. Or, well, not yet. Let's not yet. Let's go grab the stuff we need to make another rocket. Just in case we don't have it on Selenia, because I have no idea what we have or don't have on Selenia. Blazar, Solar, Quasar, Super Alloyar, and Osmium, and a rocket. Not that one. I'm not even going to worry about taking these tier 2 rockets, because we can craft them. What is this type of storm here? Regular old storm, I imagine. It should be safe. So yeah, this one, and this one, and that one, and this one, this one, this one, and this one, that one. All are the items that we need for making another rocket. And that'll appear in a box on Selenia when we land. Then this goes in there. Hydration low. Yeah, we should do that. We shouldn't need to take food with us. We definitely don't need water and oxygen because we have those in abundance are available in the wild to us over there. But we are crafting food on Selenia, so we shouldn't need to take it with us. It was just a regular old rocket as far as, or a regular old impact as far as I know. So I think we're okay to leave here now. How much have you guys done? Nearly a full box. I kind of wanted to wait for these to launch though. So I think we'll just kind of chill here and wait for them to launch. Was there anything else I wanted to take with me? Maybe some of these fish eggs. Are we harvesting those fish eggs? We might be. We'll take a look for those. They should be over here if we are. A taboo? Is that them? We can find out. Wally, you idiot. We're going here and looking at this. A taboo fish eggs. What else is unique here? That Sunseo spacesuit is the only one that's actually unique here. We can craft, we can craft, we can craft, we can craft, we got some of those. Quasar quartz we'll have to craft. Pimelia tree seeds, I don't know if we have any of those, but we can craft them, so it's fine. The animal multiplier fuse we can craft. Everything else is craftable. That's just the Atabu. Actually, we may be able to craft the Atabu fish eggs and the Akuzi frog eggs. Yeah, I think we can even craft those in their respective. Actually, that one definitely we could because I saw the recipe there. This one though, it might be only gatherable, so we should grab some of those as well, at least to top up my storage here. And then, ooh, nope, they haven't launched yet. I don't know if they'll launch or not without a requester thing on the other side, but I wanted to at least let them be full, and then I would know, kind of thing. You know what? I shouldn't take more than a few of these, because remember, we're also going to have to take stuff from Selenia in the same way with us. But I won't need to take a return rocket, so we'll have that 25, 30 spaces. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make that an even 6 and call it a day. All right, and then phosphorus, and actually I could accelerate one of these, make them full. Yeah, let's make it full. Or both of them, really. Grab a few phos. Still don't know why you haven't collected from that. That, and the bioplastic is over here. There. And just fill them both up to see what happens when they're full. You go. Okay, it launches. Okay, and you go. Beat it. I don't know what happens to them from this point. I don't know if they hang out at Humble for the... Well, maybe we can find out. It says it's going to return in 600 seconds. So I'm assuming they go there. And they appear there at some point in the next 600 seconds. They deliver their stuff, if they can, to the requester thingy, this one here, and then they return. And they fill up again. And if there's no requester thingy, if there's, or it's full, then they just leave and come back here. I don't know, but I assume. That's how it's going to function. That's how I would make it function if I were doing it. So I think we're okay to leave here now and go to Selenia, which is this one. And of course you have a checklist for me that I don't need. Where's my truck? Is my truck here? Because I should take that with me. If that's here. Not in there. Should be here, right? There it is. Take that with me. There are some parts we need to make for the truck back when we get to Humble, finally. Yeah, almost forgot the truck. Selenia. I was probably getting yelled at by somebody about taking the truck. Yes, I'm ready to leave. We've done this before. Thank you, game. So I think Selenia will be a little bit faster than Aqualis was, because we had some things to figure out here in terms of how to do this. Whereas for Selenia, we'll just be able to just do it, at least in theory. We'll see. Taking off. And we're here. Oh, we land on the platform. I wasn't expecting to land on the platform. I guess I should have expected to land. And that makes sense also, that that's what that platform is, this spot is for. It's for you to land on. But I wasn't expecting that. So we have the stuff we need to make another rocket. We'll leave that here. Actually, maybe we shouldn't leave it here. Maybe we should take it with. We should build that rocket right now. And then we should put the stuff in it that we need to transfer right away. And then we know how much space we can take. Travel. Yeah, I think we should do this. So let's put these all in here. I think I had more down in the pod here. And does the pod disappear now when I take this stuff out of it? Or can I deconstruct? I think I can deconstruct it, right? Yeah, but I'm going to leave it here. It does give us some materials, maybe. But I'm okay with that, too. So we don't have a whole lot of space available. So I may end up resorting things out. We'll see. I need to build, once again, 2 of those. No, we need to see how many of those we need to build. So we definitely have selenium. And let's see, we're going to want to take some of these posters again. I think this is more or less the same layout here. So what is unique here? Roraro, is that the one we already have? Yeah, Roraro. That's good. Obsidian. Let's see. We have sarin frogs. Let's take like 4 of those again. Do we have any local species? We do not. We only have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we should go pet a few armadillos to get their species thingies. Let's also take this down if I can. Okay, just click. A couple of these, take these down. How many of the other ones do I have? 4? I don't really need 4. Let's put one of them up here. Right click to build. One of them right here. And another one of them right here. I'll take 2 of each. That's fine. 2 of each. So what is unique here? And I have this almost the same layout, almost like I planned it this way. Selenium, Stabu fish eggs. So we'll grab some of those. The Colonia spacesuit, which I don't know if we have any of those actually. We should somewhere. I'm not sure where though. Recycling, urine frogs, got them. That 2 asteroid attraction rocket. We should have found these in the exploration we did of the locations. Let's just take another look at our storages. It's fine. The Mega Dome. Definitely want to build one of those. I'm going to build it on Humble, but definitely want to build one of those. Blazar quartz and the redwood trees. And again, those should be craftable as the recipe indicates. Looking over here, nope, here, we do have Sarin and Akuzi eggs available here. So, yeah, Sarin eggs. So those will be able to make more of. But again, the fish eggs, I don't think we can. I forgot I didn't do that one right. I don't think we have them available. Phyto A, B, C. Those are the seeds. Where's the fish eggs at here? I did this a little bit different. Oh, fish eggs right there. Stabu eggs, is that the one? I think that's the one. Yeah, Stabu eggs. Okay, so let's grab 6 of those. Oh wait, yep, I have suits here. Colonia. We're just going to take one of them unless, again, I like it better. And we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Okay, so tab, the other thing, there we go. You and you. And this looks like that, which is cool, but not for me either. I like my greens. What can I say? You go here, you go there, which is somewhat ironic since I don't like greens. Little weird reference there, but that's fine. What can we mine or otherwise collect here that we cannot collect? I'm still bothered by this mining thing. Like, these are indicated that we should be able to mine Blazar quartz in these spots, and yet we cannot. Maybe we should try again. Try again? We can pick vegetables here. Don't care. The eggs, the fish eggs, of course, we know about. The frog eggs, of course, we had a very limited number of because we could only pick them. Well, we can make them, so it didn't matter. But we could only pick them up from a couple of spots here. But other than selenium, I'm not sure that I care about anything from here. Unless we can do the Blazar mining. I should have checked here. Not here. Here? Blue. Can we not manufacture the greens? Should I have shipped the greens? Maybe I should have shipped the greens. Pink, blue, yellow, green, and purple. I was talking to somebody in the comments for one of the last episodes of this, and we were talking about how you do not seem to be able to mine magnetar or manufacture magnetar anymore. Yeah, I should have definitely mined the green while we were at Aqualis. Oops. What do we need? Water and some food. Sure. I'm just going to drink a bottle of water because we have it in abundance here apparently. So I should have set up mining for green on Aqualis, which means maybe going back there at some point to do so. Blues we can manufacture, but I do want to go and check that mining thing out again, just because that bothers me. That it looks like you can mine them, even though you can't. The only other kind of open thing was, well, maybe you don't get it until a certain point here. But final terraformation is 5. Terra TI, we're at 16. So if we can't do it now, I don't know when we would be able to do it. So mining drill, where's it at? Right up there. Let's grab those things real quick. 1, 2, 3 of these. Osmium rod. Yeah, I really like this layout, and it almost makes me want to fix Humble to match this layout, but almost. It does not mean definite. That was over there, right? No, that was over there. Go over there and just verify that we cannot mine Blazar before we leave. If we can, then I will probably set up a rocket to send it out. But if we can't, then we can't. Let's see. Here, there, or up there. Let's go to this one first. We'll go to each one and see, or until we find one anyway. Go right to where the center of the thing is, which is on top of this hill. Just to make sure that we're not missing any... Yeah, right here. Just make sure we're not missing anything with this. Oh, it is here. Okay, it's here. In that case, this is one other thing we'll be supplying at lowest priority. I don't think we need to do more than one drill for this, so I think that's fine. We may not be able to mine the greens on Aqualis yet, though, until we get to maxed Terra TI. So we may have to go back there later to do that anyway. And that'll just happen kind of progressively as time goes on Toxicity. So we'll just go there and mine that. And in the meantime, we can just do request shuttles to bring in what we have there and here and wherever else. As I saw, there was a bunch here. I think it was down here. Yeah, there's a bunch here, and there's probably more in the box here or something. Yeah. So as we do that, we'll do that. So let's see. What do we want to grab from here? Any other unique stuff in these chests? We should go do some petting, as I mentioned, so we can get some species 8s, I think it is. And then, otherwise, I don't know what else we have here that is unique. So I think we'll just go do some quick petting of creatures. I probably should have pulled up the super cheaty map for Aqualis and, no, for Selenia, and pulled up the animals' locations, Arbatilo locations, so that we can go straight to the spots where they're at, although I should have some around here too, like you, for example. And look for any species 8 that may come up. I don't know how many Arbatilos I have here. Kind of built. At least 3. Already petted you. Let's see, screen. Can't even read that. Probably fix that. Oh, there it is. All right, species 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 species 8s. And then 1, 1, and 1, 3. Oh, new message received. I wonder if that is in regards to... I think the one already petted. In regards to toxicity. Let's go read the message. And if it is, I will reread it in the next episode, since that will be technically episode 1 of toxicity. Any species? No, of course not. Why would we get a species that we want here? You can have this, that. Keeping the species 7. I know there's a family of Arbatillos over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4? Apparently. Okay. Next nearest group is there's 2 of them to the east. I don't think I got any here, did I? Oh, I did get 1 species 8. Let's go east. This will be over by the station that's over here to the east. Game lag just a little there. Drawing things in. And I think that's a function of the game having the different sort of phasing. where there's, you know, different things at different TI stages and stuff. I don't think I had a teleporter over here anyway. Guess that would have been the thing to check, because where do I have teleporters at? There should be some right around in here. Although I recall there's only like 1 or 2. And these guys are tough to find. Sometimes. Especially when there's no light. Okay, well, I'm not seeing them. And they should be, like, right there at the end of the bridge, more or less. But there should be some also across the bridge here or up there in that forest as well. So, most of the time they're in the forests. I don't know whether or why these ones weren't, but most of the time they're in the forests. Can I scale this mountain, or do I have to go around? I'm gonna have to go around, aren't I? Nope, I can do it. I can climb mountains. Somewhere here in this forest. There. Another family group, and there is. Pet. Saw one more, I think, over here someplace. Maybe, maybe not. Might have been you. It was you. Okay. Let's see, that's all I can carry, but I did get another species 8, so we're good. Did I leave a teleporter over here? I may have, because I left the grabbers for the squash, or whatever this is here. So I may have left a teleporter here, but apparently I did not. Yeah, I should have probably followed the whoever I had teleporters at. Alright, we'll fly back. And we'll set up 2 rockets, one for selenium, one for blazar quartz. And then we can leave here as well. Yeah, there's a little lag in this area. It's probably just the way these rocks spawn or whatever over time in the game. Or despawn or whatever. Landing. Drop off. Anything that's not species 7 or 8. And I think that's good enough. So let me put some of the stuff in the rocket. I may not be able to put it all in the rocket, but put some of it in. Oh, I can't put any of it in the rocket. That means I need to build a little storage here. Let's grab a couple of iron. They're on this side. And we'll just put up a temporary kind of medium storage thing. This one. I could do something crazy, but I'm just going to do this kind of simple thing. Oh, it's got to be inside. Right, of course it does. I'm just going to put it here then. And we'll just dump all this stuff in there that we can fit. And then we need to make, once again, 2 of the interplanetary exchange rockets. This one. Also some water. Gulp. I'm going to grab grab the everything stuff, even though we have some of it. 2 of those. Rods here. Super alloy. Uranium. And then a bunch of circuits. 4 circuits. And 2 rocket tubes. Oh, good, we have rocket tubes here. Maybe I'll top up my inventory with those, or maybe I don't care. Not sure. But 2 of those interplanetary exchange rockets. Let's see. I have you setting like this. I think I'll put these ones over here. Can I snap this onto there, please? There it goes. But I want to go over here. There it is. And right there. These are going to go to humble. And one of them will be demanding. Selenium. Normal priority. Enable auto launch. And one of them will be demanding laser quartz, right? Yeah. Normal priority, enabling auto launch. All right, so that should spark a little bit of a revolution here. Luckily, this is mined locally here, so they should get in here pretty quickly. And then those will auto launch as well over to humble. So I think that takes care of what we needed here. I think. Take this stuff. What did I say that I was going to also take that I've just forgotten about? Something that I do always. Oh, let's take a look at fuses. Holy crap, I have a lot of fuses here. Most of these are cartridges, but still. Let's see. Let's take a lot of productions. I don't really need those. We take a couple of growth ones. We take these oxygen ones, I guess. And one more. Cartridges. Let's take one of these, I guess. I can always request more of this stuff from here, but that'll do. Not sure what else I mumbled wanting to take. Oh, I know what I should take instead of some of this. Put back this one and one of these oxygen, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. I wanted to take a couple of these guys. We have 3 of those. We should take at least 2 of these. I guess I could leave one of those here. That would be something to do. And take the rest of them, or 2 of each of them with me. Yeah, let me grab that one fuse that I just put in there. The oxygen one. And I think that's good. How are these guys doing? Haven't launched yet. But they will once they're full. They'll take them a little bit of time. So let's go to humble. You're full of those. Yep, good. Go to humble. Yep, thank you. Animation time again. I wonder, though, since I didn't delete that pod that was there, if there's going to be issues with me landing here, or if I'll just land on the ground like I did originally, if I come back here. It might be worth testing, too. And I forgot about messaging stuff. That's not the message we wanted to read. Where are we at again? Humble. How did this planet work? It's been a while. We have a teleport over here. And we'll go to base. And this one was much bigger. Yeah, that's right. And we never did the decoration here either, which we should. If I had more time, or yeah, if I had more time available, I would do now. But I don't really have the time available, so I'm not going to do it. Let's put up posters, though, since we have them in our hands, and this is where I wanted to put them. Right-click, poster F. Hang them up like that someplace. Another one on the opposite side. Or up there someplace. I could spread them around over here a little bit. Take this one down and move it up there. 2. Let's see. Wrong things. There we go. Put that over here someplace. And then I want to put the other new ones up here. J. There we go. All right, so we got lots of posters hanging up in here, including that one from Humble here. Which I think I'm going to move that one as well. Maybe put it up here. Alrighty. So let's see. What do we want to do here? What did we maybe unlock after we left? Maybe nothing. Let me take a look at this screen. Humble. Yeah, I think nothing. I did want to put a bunch of these suits up and on their suit stands, which is why I brought the suits with me. But again, I think that's a future Wally thing. Let's do some rearrangement of these maybe a little bit. Like not you and not you, but maybe one, that one, maybe leave it there. And then we could do another one of these things at some point. I think for the moment, I'm going to put them away in the dump chest. I'll also put the suits in here. We have an abundance of suits, but that's okay. Put them in the dump chest here, and we'll deal with them later. Future Wally problem. I'm also going to just dump all this other stuff in here too, because why not? If the base can sort things out, then we'll let it sort things out. We could do requests for the fish and the frog eggs, I suppose. At some point, I would like to rebuild the or add in some fish farms and some frog farms here for that. But I think the more important thing to do here is some of this advanced crafting. So let's see. We have we had inorganic stuff over here. We need to do, oh, that's what we need to do. We need 4 of these things. Yeah, we need 4 of those things. Where the heck do I have fuses stored here? We need 4 trade fuses, which is why I brought those. I don't know if you were paying attention, but I was. Not pulsar. Do I not have a box? I don't have a box for the, I had this box, the AM Nick Cosmic Quartz box. So I need a regular box here for the cosmics that we brought back with us, plus any we want to import. So a couple of super alloys, those should be over. Wait, I just see. No, circuit boards, not cosmic quartz. Super alloys. I'm surprised I remembered exactly where things were in this base, but I do somewhat. Circuit boards were here, and I'm just going to put this one because we kind of filled this row up. Well, we didn't fill it up, but I don't want to put the cosmic quartzes so far from the other ones. I'm going to put this one on the back side here. I think that's fine. That shift weird? No, it's fine. Cosmic quartz. And the rest of them are actually down in the ship, which I should go down and get. This. Go down and get those. Up we go. Teleport to rocket site. Where am I at again? Over here. Take those out. I could have done this to supply them if I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I'm going to leave this here too because I want to see what happens when we come back here from Toxicity at some point in the future, and to see whether they're still there or not. I also, before I put these in a box, I also want to come down here and make sure that I'm not demanding them. Where did I move the rest of the crushers to? Over here? Yeah, because we were trying some shenanigans here. May or may not be working well. Okay, so I'm not auto-requesting those. At some point we were auto-requesting those to crush, but I guess we're not, and we're not, so that's good. Put those in there. Where did I get that iron from? No idea. So we need 4 cosmic quartzes. That's what we were doing. We also need 4 fusion power cells, which I think I did not put in a box. I think I just left them in the crafting machine down here because maybe I didn't craft them at all. Look at there. I don't think I put these in a box because I knew we wouldn't need a lot of them, not knowing exactly that we would need them for this. And then for this logistics, I think I'm going to put these maybe up here. We could put them like right, depending on how big they are. We could put them like right here. Let's see. Or we could put them down at the rocket site. Let's put them down at the rocket site. Just for posterity reasons. How about we put them, we line them up right here where this creature is. Get out of there, please. Turn that around. You're not gonna let me do it because the creature's there. Oh, it's not gonna snap that either. 1, 2, and then that's too close to the ground. Dang it. Okay. We're gonna need room for 5 anyways at some point in the future, so be too close. Maybe I just put them where I can. Doesn't really matter, I guess. 1, 2. Need to get a drink. Oh, you'll put them there though. Why won't you let me put it there? Oh, this titanium's in the drink. And I'll need food soon too, but that's more critical, because it says so. So if you get lost, can I push you out of the way here? Because these are wild ones, and them being there is not something that I can control. Okay, that was your whole problem. And was your whole problem this? Because if so, then this can be redone. Oh yeah. Okay, good. So let's do Selenia first. I want you to take the laser quartz, which we can also craft, but we might as well do this. And then I want you to supply this at normal priority. We'll see what happens with those rockets. This is going to be selenium. Apply normal priority. This is going to be... What do we do again? Phosphorus. And this is going to be... bioplastic nuggets. Actually, these should be higher than normal priority, because I want them to use this before they craft more. So let's do high priority for all of these. Speaking specifically of the bioplastic and the quartz here, but I mean the other ones doesn't make a difference. And then when we do the other quartz, the quasar, we'll put that there and we'll request that in too. So I have no idea how this is really going to work, but I'm guessing they just kind of beam it down when they get here. I wish there was a way to know where the ship is in terms of whatever, and whether it's working or not. Ooh, a Serena butterfly. I think those are common enough, but I'll pick it up anyway. Glowing, so I'm not sure how exactly this is going to work, just because I don't know. But and the only way to find out is to wait 10 minutes to see if the stuff got delivered here. So I don't necessarily want to do that at this exact moment, for obvious reasons, I think. But what I do want to do is come over here and get some food, and then also drop this stuff off in here. And then I want to go downstairs again and set up some more crafting and storage here in town, in the base, for the new stuff that we added. So let's see, we have room here for more crafters. That's good. No, that's storage. Crafters, I guess I could put them in here, or I could do another row. We do need a couple more organic things. We should not need bioplastic anymore, but I'm going to leave it here just in case. What stuff did we add? I suppose I should make a list. From what we see here, for Qualis and Selenia, we need to, not that, tier 3 fertilizer. We need to also do, not that, but we should do these builds as well. Not that, not that. Tier 3 animal food. So tier 3 fertilizer, tier 3 animal food. Let me just start a little note here. That's the Aquala stuff that's sort of craftable. Oh wait, we can craft Quasar once we unlock it. Once we unlock it. I wonder if we can mine it there or not, though. I don't remember. We can't look at... Can we look at the Aqualis map when we're not there? I don't think so. To see the hotspots, but we can craft it once it unlocks at 7 Terra TI. Aqualis Terra TI, which we're at 5 now. Won't take long. And then Selenia, we unlock the ability to craft... Blazar and with the Omega Dome. And then there's also this... I thought we had more stuff we unlocked crafting-wise. Wasn't there some other stuff? There must have been some other stuff. I think the best thing to do here would be to just make a crafter. An auto-crafter, and just see what we find. That's here, 2 osmium and a super alloy rod. And I'll just build it here. Maybe. It doesn't really fit here, but build it here. That way we can just see what it says. And what it says is, got it. Yeah. Blazar quartz. Cosmic quartz. Yeah, I thought there was other things. Oh, the other things are on the... I know where they're at. The other things we unlocked are here on the bottom here. So there is, did all those, we did that, sort of did that. I mean, we've done those. We could launch more of them here, but launching them here doesn't do us any good. Crafting fuses, which I don't think I will ever automate. Those will be handcrafted. More rockets. Tier 2 rocket engines, yeah. That's one other thing we needed to do. And then cosmic. That's more stuff. I still feel like there's more to do, but that's where some more stuff was. I was just being daft. Let's come back down here and take a look. So, yeah, the Blazar, the Cosmic... I didn't actually write down Blazar, which is bad. Got them. Tier 2 rockets. We've got these food items I never... maybe I did automate some of them. Here, on Humble. Got it. Got that one on the list. Got the mutagens. Good, these are good. All the fuses. That's a new thing. Don't read that, Wally. All the fuses and the tier 3 animal. Okay, so that's all we have to craft. So kind of sorting this stuff out. Looking at the list, of course, and sorting this stuff out. We have Cosmic, Blazar, and rockets. They should be made on this side of the factory. And we have fertilizer and animal food. They should be made on the other side of the factory. Now, I just had a look at the clock, and we are a little bit long for this episode. So what I think I will do is I will plan for Blazar, Cosmic, and Quasar here. Rockets, I think I'll put them over here. I don't remember what we had going in here, but put them over here. Maybe I'll shift explosive powder over there or something. So they're next to each other, or maybe I'll shift circuits over here and put the rockets over here. But I'll do that off camera, because I don't know that it's necessary for that to be on camera. On this side, we'll do tier 3 fertilizer, which should be here where bioplastic is, so I should probably move that somehow. But then we should also do tier 3 animal food, which is here where fabric is. So maybe I put the 2 fabrics someplace new, either maybe here in the middle or on one end or the other. Well, if I do that, maybe I can do this differently. But I'll plan these out. I'll figure these out somehow, some way, somewhere, and then we'll come back and we'll actually depart for Toxicity in the next episode. We can also maybe just quickly do the new vehicle stuff before we leave, because that'll be part of the preparation. I'll gather up the stuff we need for the rocket and be ready to leave, rocket-wise, and we'll just gather up the stuff we need to take with us to Toxicity, and then we'll go there. But for now, we're going to leave this here, and in the next one, we will head to Toxicity. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.